Now, your Alaska Link weather for Anchorage and South Central.
Good evening and happy Monday. We have made it to the halfway point of April, and as we take a look at our April summary, what we're noting is that we have some slightly above normal precipitation numbers, especially snowfall. We've received 9 inches of snowfall so far this season. We'll dive into that snow in just a moment. Note that we are slightly below normal average temperature wise, but we could have some adjustments to that as we roll into this week. Now back to that snowfall, 9 inches so far this month, giving us that surplus of 6 inches for our April forecast so far. But also note that it has brought us now to 132.6 inches, now tied at the second snowiest season on record for Anchorage. Now, getting those extra 2 inches to get us to the snowiest season ever, that is looking minimal, as what we are entering into is a quieter forecast, especially our inland areas expecting here for the next week to talk about dry and some warming weather in place. Coastal areas, there is going to be some wet weather in store as we roll into the next few days, but expected to keep temperatures mild as well. We'll also be noting some times of some stronger winds. The late week, there are still some uncertainties when it comes down to strength of a system that will be pushing in. There's either going to be a stationary system that's going to keep accumulation light, or there could be a stronger river of moisture setting up, allowing for some increase to the rainfall accumulation. But that's not until Thursday, Friday. So here, though, as we roll into our Tuesday, what we're expecting is a fairly similar day to today, but a touch more cloud cover around. Still expected to see sunshine, especially inland, where high temperatures will be expected to climb into those 40s. We may start to see some areas of some precipitation for especially our Kenai Peninsula, but any accumulation throughout our Tuesday expected to be pretty light. There's still some promise of even some sunshine across the Prince William Sound and for our inland spots. Where there is some better moisture increase is going to be as low as it works its way towards the Alaska Peninsula, spreading that towards areas of Kodiak Island and into the Kenai Peninsula, as well as noting some mountain potential. You also know these little spots that try to develop. Can't rule it out, but again, inland spots looking to definitely hold to some drier weather. We'll keep an eye on some of those areas of precipitation, but as of now through Wednesday, looking very light. Looking at lots of zeros there for our inland spots. Coastal areas even staying under 1/4 of an inch there for Whittier, around 3/10 of an inch for Seward. So we are not talking a drenching forecast. We are really going to be talking about pretty quiet spring conditions here, as we're just shy of 15 hours of daylight for our Tuesday. We have a 6:32 sunrise and a 9:26 sunset. We look at much of the South Central, looking at high temperatures climbing at least into those 40s. Some of our coastal areas a little cooler there. We'll have a very similar setup as we head into our Wednesday. Touch more cloud cover though as that next system does start to set up, and we'll see through the rest of the week we'll work with that cloud cover. However, we are noting that there is a potential that we could bring in some of those 50-degree high temperatures, as we will even continue to trend for a drier forecast throughout the weekend.